Good afternoon, Ronald E. McNair Elementary family, scholars, and staff. My name is Mr. Chow, as many of you all know, and I'm truly honored to serve as your scholars' school counselor for this academic year, where at Ronald E. McNair Elementary School, we believe in success for all. And again, success for all, not just a catchy slogan, but we truly believe that your scholar can succeed, not just in school or academics, but also in life. And so I can't believe that we are nearing the end of April, because what that means is we only have about 1 full month and some change left of the school year. So as I've asked these last couple months, families, what are we doing now? What actions are we doing now to help us grow for next year or get us ready for next year academically, behaviorally, and with our attendance? Because how we end this year, almost in every single circumstance, is how we will start next year. So let's start next year off on a good foot by ending this year on a great foot as well. And so scholars, in 5th grade, the time is here. We are only about a month away and it's EOG season. After that, we promote and the school year's over and you guys are officially middle schoolers. 4th grade, in about a month and change, you guys, once 5th grade promotes, you all are the leaders of the school and you all help set the tone of where we go next year. What type of school do you want to go to next year? What type of school and what environment do you want to learn in? Those are things that 5th grade a lot of times gets to impact. For 2nd graders moving to 3rd grade, you guys are moving from one wing to the other wing. What are you all doing to get yourself ready as you have learned to read and now you're reading to learn? So how do we help you guys finish this year off so that next year you're prepared to succeed? And really for every grade level, every single grade level is important, and which is why attendance is important. So let's finish off this year with great attendance, working our hardest in academics, and obviously with our behavior, let's choose to make the right decisions. Is it a good choice? Is it a bad choice? Let's make the right choices. But without further ado, this is Chow-Time. Chow-Time Edition 8. So if you remember, Chow-Time is a monthly video newsletter where we highlight a characteristic, a trait, a habit, something that we truly believe can impact your scholar's success, not just in school, but also in life. And also, we try to highlight some ways that the family can help their scholar achieve this character, this trait, this virtue, if you want to call that as well. And so if you think back to August, September, we spoke about excitement, where we said, hey, when we start something new, it's a new year, we're always excited for a new year. But very quickly, that excitement wears off. So how do we continue to maintain that excitement? It's through a partnership, through accountability, through, hey, let's keep on communicating about what's working and what's not working. Let's not let that excitement from August, September wear off as we finish this year strong. And then we talked about in October, we talked about trust, where trust is something that is difficult to earn, but once earned, is difficult to break. But without trust, it's hard to grow, it's hard to progress, it's hard to achieve. So let's work to continue to partner and trust together as the family, as the school, as your scholar, and let's continue to see all that your scholar can achieve. In November, we spoke about courage. Now, courage, we spoke about the pilgrims. Courage is simply standing up and acting in the face of fear. When you're afraid of something, do you act or do you run away or do you shy away? When it's tough to go to school, do we find a way to get there? When it's tough to get your homework done, do we find a way to get there? Let's be courageous in our decisions. And 5th graders, especially for you all, as you guys go into middle school, be courageous when you're there, right? I know it's a new environment. It's a little bit crazy, but you know what? Be courageous, right? Don't be rude, but be courageous, right? Be kind to others and have courage. Don't be afraid of something new that's like a new environment in a school. And then as we get into December, we spoke about optimism. Optimism is just really seeing things as a half glass full. Really, are you optimistic about your future? About the work that you put in now can pay off in the future and will pay off in the future, not just academically, but also in life. Because remember, academics are super important, but what's most important is learning the skills to succeed in life when that time comes in a few years. In January, we spoke about persevere or perseverance. Perseverance is pushing through the struggle, pushing through the challenge, having the courage a kickback to November to push through the challenge when it is tough. And we talked about building up habits and persevering and pushing, right? It's not a one start, stop thing. It's let's keep on grinding and let's keep on driving. The more you can persevere, the more you will achieve. And then in February, we spoke about, well, with all that perseverance, we need to be focused. If we don't focus on what is our big goal, we talked about careers. We did some career stuff with 5th grade and some of the other grade levels, 4th and 3rd. If we don't focus on what our career, what our future goal is, you're just working and just spinning in a circle. And that's not what we want, right? That's not what your scholar wants. Your scholar wants to achieve. So let's figure out, what is that goal that I have down the road? Last month, March, we spoke about you and me, about how making sure you need to take care of yourself, me, in order for you to live out to your potential, in order for you to focus on that. Instead of worrying about everything that's going around, what people are saying, junk talk, this, that, and the other thing, don't worry about that. Worry about what you are doing first, right? A lot of times we're very easy. Oh, well, that kid is doing this and this. And then you forget to look at yourself. What is your behavior? What are you doing? Let's focus in on, remember, ourselves first, so that then when we realize, hey, I'm at a point where I'm ready to help others, then you're ready to help others in that way. It's the same way again. It's like, if I don't know how to do math, how can I help another classmate if we're doing a group work? We can't, right? So focus in on your math first, then we can go help others. And so with all that to say, this month's topic, April, is on action. With everything we spoke about, the excitement, the trust, the courage, the optimism, the perseverance, the focus, the you and me focusing on that, everything comes down to this. If we never take action, nothing happens. If you don't try, you will never achieve. If you never try to shoot a basketball, you will never learn how to shoot. And that's a guarantee. And I always really hate saying, you will never be able to do this, because I'm not that type of person where I don't think your scholar can ever do something. But I will tell you this, if you never try, you will never achieve that thing, whatever you're doing. If you don't take action, you will never achieve that thing. If I never try or take action on working through math, even though it's flee, right? It's really, really, really hard. I don't know what flee. I think that's the Asian version of it. But anyways, it's really, 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 really hard, right? That being said, you will never achieve. If you don't take action on, hey, I'm making some bad choices right now, I'm making some, maybe some poor decisions. If I don't take action on trying to correct that now, I'm never going to do it, right? If I don't even try, I'm not going to do it. So the key to succeeding in the future is making sure you take action today. A lot of times I hear people say, well, I'm going to take action tomorrow. I'm going to do something tomorrow. I'm going to do something in a week. I'm going to do something in a month. I'm going to do something like a year. And what happens is that year becomes a day. The day becomes a week becomes a month becomes a year becomes I never did it. And then down the road, they said, man, I wish I had tried, or man, I wish I had done that. How do you not live life in some ways with regret? Or, hey, I wish I did something? You take action today. Scholars, take action today. Maybe this year has been a little bit of a challenge for academics, behavior, attendance, but you know what? We still have about 6 weeks for you to take action, you and your family, to partner up with our school, with your teacher, to take action to set this year off to where you start next year off strong as well. And so let's continue to take the actions and make the right choices in these last 6 weeks. And I cannot wait to see how this year ends and how you all launch as we go into our next school year next year. And with that, families and scholars, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Let's continue to take some time to make sure you relax and rest. But when we come back on Monday, let's get ready to take some action, and let's get ready to end this year's school year strong. It's a pleasure and honor to serve as your school counselor, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. See you soon. Bye-bye.